Hi there, welcome back to another journaling video. Today we're doing something really exciting. It's my business, Lollipop Box Club. It's our birthday this month. Today is the actual day. So we're celebrating 6 years and I wanted to do something special and I'm hosting a video hop. This is the first video in the hop. In case you're not familiar with a video hop, it's when there's a few of us taking part. We're each creating a video and all you need to do is hop from one video to the next. There's a list in my description box. Please go and take a look. And following me, you will have Corianne to go to, and then Corianne will have a link to the next video. I have got a list of all the links anyway, just in case, but we'd love you to follow and go and take a look at each one. Please subscribe to the channels if you find some new journaling channels. Say hello from me, let them know where you've come from, and I really hope you enjoy today's inspiration. We're all going to be sharing our best tips, our best hacks, and we really hope you enjoy them. Thank you so much, and we hope you enjoy our videos. So doesn't this look inviting? I've got some tips, my favorite tips to share with you, but I'm going to start journaling in my California 2019 road trip journal. Saying that, we did end up in Florida at the end of it, and that's what I'm journaling today. So this is the Disney section of my journal. So I'm going to take this out and I'm going to jump in by sharing my very first tip with you. My very first tip is 1, set yourself a color combo. My color combo is going to be pink with a little bit of blue, aqua, and that's it. We're going with blues, aquas, and pink. And then my next tip is create a little kit for yourself. Go through your stash, have a look through new things, have a look through old things, and set yourself a mini kit. So I've got some bits and pieces. This is the new Lollipop Box Club kit. I've taken out a few bits and pieces. I know I want to do some layering. So I've got some packaging here. I've got a piece of the notepad. We've got a couple of binder clips, some stickers. We've got washi tape. I may not use all of it, but I'm just putting on the table what matches, what goes with my color combo. We've got some papers. And then I've also got some old papers. I wanted to use some scraps as well. So I've gone through my scraps then just to see what will go, what will complement my kit. The other thing I've done, again, because I'm wanting to use up stash, I've got this little basket here of old bits and pieces, and I thought I would go through. This would go so well. I took this photo of Holly and Louie hugging in Disney, and I just thought that went really well. So I'm just going to go through and have a little look to see what will actually go. I may not use all of it, but oh, that's quite nice, although no, the colors don't go. So I'm going to stick to my color combo and see if that would go quite well. If these will work really well. I'm just wanting to use up some extra bits and pieces. Ooh, see, this stuff is so old. Actually, even the packaging would go with this. I might leave the packaging out and pop that there. See, I know not to pick up yellow. I think when you set yourself a color combo, it really helps choose things, because like now I know that none of those actually go. Actually, none of these. Oh, I've got another aqua one. Yeah, let's have Love This Life. That would go, but I know not to pick yellow. So I think this is a really good tip to help you choose, because I don't know about you, and I always say this, but half of the time is generally spent choosing what you're going to use. It's all the procrastination. What else have I got here? And this is such a good way then to use up bits and pieces. Oh, I like this. This is so old. You can see it's actually marked. I like the idea of this hanging over the side of my page. That could work really well. So I think I'm going to leave it at that. I've got some nice bits of older pieces as well. And I'm just trying lately to use up my older stash, so I thought this was a good time to actually go through these things. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. Now this is what I'm using. I've got a stapler, I've got a Mickey punch, I've got my tape and a pair of scissors and my journal, and I'm not going to use anything else. This is my kit, this is my supplies, this is what I'm going to use. I'm not going to step away from my desk again. I'm going to use everything here. So I've made some really big decisions that would usually take ages. Right, so I'm going to tidy everything away. Another tip I find actually is I like to work in a tidy space, and actually having things nice and tidy really helps my creativity. I can't work in a mess. So let's tidy this away. I'm going to have papers together, stickers together, like that. And then this is my journal I'm going to work in. I've got my photos already printed as well, so I'm going to cut those down to size. So this is my Disney journal, and I'm going to be creating in here. And I've printed my photos of our favourite breakfast spot in Magic Kingdom, which is Gaston's Tavern, and we love those cinnamon rolls. They are amazing. So I'm just looking through my papers. I love this from one of my scraps. I've just turned it over and I've just seen that, Always in Pursuit of Magic. I think that would go really perfect with it being in Magic Kingdom. So I'm going to cut that out and use that there. And you know, I've just noticed this on the bottom as well. Keep it simple. I'm going to cut that out as well. Sometimes you don't need the great big fancy breakfasts. Just a cinnamon bun is absolutely perfect there. We just love sitting there and just enjoying the view, watching people go past. It's not fancy. $5 for that huge great big bun that we share, or Aid and I share. Louis eats one to himself. It's perfect. So I've cut those out. I'm going to pop those to one side, and I'm going to use this here.
I've never really been the one who's worried, always been the one who's keeping it cool, the kind of guy who chill while others hurry. I didn't know that I've been the fool. I've been telling lies about something real, but I know love is based on honesty. Kept thinking how real love should feel.
So I've got my pages or my papers there stuck down. Another tip I always share, I never properly stick things down. So like here, it can lift up. And again, I've done here, I've done here. So I never stick the end bits down until I'm properly finished with the page. Then that way, if I think, oh, I want to slide something in, if I want to add a tab, if I want to slide something underneath, I could do the same with the photos, or make a little pocket that way. It just gives me loads and loads of options. So I just like to stick the centers in whilst I'm busy creating. Especially if you love that layered look, it's the perfect thing to do. The next thing I would like to do with my two pieces of my notepad here, I would like to create a little frame for two photos. So I need to make this wide enough for two photos like that. That would be perfect. So I am going to cut this down. Let's mark that off. We're going to overlap them so that they look like one frame. Like that. And this is going to be the same. And then you can adjust it depending on how large you would like your photos. And then you won't see the join because the photos will cover that up. That's perfect. Can you see that? I think it's a really cute little thing to do. It's a great way to use up your notepads as well. So again, I'm just going to stick down the center because you never know. I really like the aqua paper there, so I'm going to pop that in place. I am going to stick the center down here because obviously we're sticking the frame together. And I just want to check to see how large we want that. And then we're going to try and stick it together so it looks like it was one, and then perfect. Perfect. I think that looks really cute. And then again, I'm just using the center of the photo like that. And then if I want to slide anything like some little journaling strips or anything like that, I can. There, I think that looks really sweet. I like that. And then I'm going to cut this out. Oh, I wonder actually if my hole punch would work better. I need a small one for this. Not quite. Oh, typical. That's just too small. Right, I'm going to go bigger rather than too small, I think. I'm actually starting to have second thoughts about this page. I've just lifted this up because it's not sitting so well, and I really love the wording love under there, so I might actually create this as a little flap in my book. Let's rub off the double-sided tape. It's overlapping slightly. This is what was bothering me, so all we need to do is trim that down. This then lifts up. I need to add some paper on there, and I think the hearts would go really nicely. I'm also thinking I wanted to use this and I haven't used it yet, so I flipped this up a little bit more, and I think I might add it here. I wanted to have the tab top on the outside. I quite like the idea of having it so a little bit of the blue shows, and then maybe my photos are on there, and then we could, although saying that then covers that up, maybe we should have the photos at the top. How would that work? And then the photos could flip up as well, because this would be perfect for journaling. I quite like that. Yeah, I think we'll have this down there, but we'll stick this down. Again, just sticking down the center there. I've got quality time, so I've got a tiny little bit of wording there. If ever you've got anything that you're not happy with, just add a sticker, and we've all got plenty of stickers. So that now says love quality time. Have we got anything? Add a couple of these stickers on here. I am using up quite a few bits and pieces from this month's Lollipop Box Club kit, which is my own kit club. I will leave the link below. The one-off kits go on sale today, and there is a special birthday offer on, so I will leave the links if you want to go and check them out. I'm going to pop my photos. I have actually just screenshot this one, so we have actually got where it was, the date and the time. I quite like doing that with photos. I'm going to include it whole. I was originally going to split them up, but I'm not going to, and I'm going to stick them on the back of this paper here because it goes quite well. But what I do want is to have a little bit extra so that I can fold that over like that. Have I done that right? I think so. This can now fold over, and this is the bit then that gets stuck. I've got bits of sticky everywhere, gets stuck into my journal, so it then folds up neatly. So let's see if I've done that correctly. I like the yellow actually. I wasn't going to include any yellow, but it actually goes really well with the photos, the colour of the cinnamon bun. And just making sure it clears that. Right, got some sticky on there. Now remember what I said about stickers clearing up everything. I've got some sticky there, you can just see that. And actually I'm going to get some washi tape to cover that up. So if ever you need to cover anything up, use something sticky. There you go, that's covered up that little sticky mess you would never know. And then I've got space for journaling here and here. Obviously you could always add extra photos as well. Another one of my little tips, you'll notice that I pretty much have a white border on every single photo. It's very rare that I don't. I just think they always make a photo pop from a page, especially like there I've got a really busy page. Having the border really helps. And even if you don't actually print with a white border, all you need to do is just stick your photo down on some white, even printer paper. That's all you need, and cut around it. See, these ones I haven't. These are with my little selfie printer, so they don't always print. But I could have just stuck them down onto white printer paper or basic card and cut them out to create a border. But I think it really, really helps them to stand out. And sometimes as well, it can be a fun way you can journal around as well, have a bit of extra space for journaling. I'd really like to use this from my stash, and I'm actually thinking it would be quite sweet under there. And then I could journal here, but I'm wondering if actually I would be better. Will that fit there? No, not quite. I guess I could still journal there, couldn't I? I've decided I am going to use this. So I've got the top of the sprinkles on there. I was so excited about using this tag. I've just managed to cut it in half. And I've cut half the tag off. I can't believe I've just done that. I was cutting it on the reverse and I wasn't looking at what I was doing. Oh, right, I'm gonna have to try and fix this because I really liked this tag. Right, let's see what I can do. Never give up. That's another tip. That's a bit of a bonus tip. I wasn't expecting to include that one, but I hear quite a lot of the time when people say, oh no, I ruined it, I threw it away. Don't throw things away. Especially if you're really set on something, keep going. Everything's fixable. Right, let's line that up. And then we've got this bit. I can't believe I did that. So this bit must have been that way. And you remember my tip I said about covering things up with stickers? Right, what stickers can we include here? Definitely cupcakes, because this page is all about cupcakes and donuts. Go, and the other thing I'm going to do is grab my black journal pen and go around the outside to really define the edges so that you can clearly see that it is a tag, and hopefully I've pulled it off. Can't believe I did that. That is another tip actually. Like I said, don't give up on your mistakes, on accidents or anything like that. Things always happen when you're crafting, and there's always ways around things, but just don't give up. There. Have I got away with that? Did I pull that off? I hope so. Let's add another little sticker on here. Let's add a more, please. And that's my space for my journaling there. I also want to go around the outside here. Remember that tip I said about not sticking everything down fully? I've just found this that I'd taken out of my old stash, and that actually will go on really nicely, and it pulls the browner colours from the photos as well. So that works really, really well. There, I was wondering if I would end up using that. I really wanted to add this packaging as well, so I think I might slide that underneath. I think that looks quite nice. I like adding packaging and bits and pieces, but it kind of matches the blues from that side. And I did want to have quite a few layers and things, so I think that will look really nice. I was wanting to add some of the... Actually, that might work down there. Let's cut this in half. We could pop that in the bottom there. I've added the title here, or the word from the kit there. I'm going to pop this on here. And this holds this in place. Sweet. And then I'm thinking about doing something similar on here as well. And again, I haven't stuck this down, so that will slide in really nicely. I've left the edges overhanging slightly as well because I like to have lots of layers in my books. I think that will look really nice. It's coming together really nicely now. I wanted to add a few other little bits and pieces. I might have that just coming out slightly. Oh, there's already sticky on that. remember this, the keep it simple. I'm going to pop this and add it to my clip here. I think that is absolutely perfect, because sometimes that really is all you need, just to keep it simple. I've just been going around with a few little stickers. I'd like to do some finishing touches. I want to go around with my black journal pen. This, I can't get this completely straight with the paper that I've stuck underneath, but by adding the lines of the journal pen, it kind of guides your eyes away from it and you don't notice it. So I'm going to pop those on there. I've done that one already, and I was just going to go around here as well. The other thing you can do now, once you're happy with things, you can always glue down any edges that you don't want loose as well, now that you're coming to the end. The other thing I wanted to talk about was journaling, as I know this can be an issue for quite a lot of people, and for some it's a really big issue. It really puts them off. So my biggest tip is not to overthink. Don't overthink your journaling. If it helps, write a few notes on a scrap of paper. And if it helps even more, don't have your journaling on the front of your page. Hide it. Pop it in an envelope. Make sure it's hidden if that makes you feel more comfortable. I think it comes with time as well. The more you journal, the more you get used to it, and the easier it becomes, just like with anything else. I usually go around my photos with a black journal pen, but I'm not going to today. I quite like it as they are. And I'm just going to get on with my journaling now. So I've pretty much finished this. I've added my journaling, which I'll show you in a moment. I felt like I needed something in this space here, so I'm going to slide this little journal card from the die cut pack here, like that. And I think that finishes it off really nicely. So here is my finished page. There we go, Gaston's at Magic Kingdom. And I've put here, we like to take things slowly. We are not a rush around the park type people. We like to enjoy and savor every single moment. This flips up, and I've done my favorite recipe. Now, rather than actually including a recipe, my recipe for our perfect morning, I've put an early morning in Magic Kingdom, grab lattes on Main Street as we walk through, head to Gaston's by going through the castle, grab a table in the shade, cinnamon buns to share for us, one for Louis and a pastry for Holly, and we relax. This is how we do Magic Kingdom. And I've put here, these traditions are the best. More please, this is one of our favorite mornings of the whole trip. This also flips up, and then I've put it here underneath, as everyone else is running around, getting on rides, it's so nice and quiet here. And I've put, keep it simple. That's exactly what we enjoy the most. So that is my page. I really hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching today. Corianne is next on the list, so please go and check her out. I've got her link below along with everybody else's. Please go and say hello, give them a follow, and I hope you enjoy this video hop. Thank you very much, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Lots of love. Bye.